Welcome to F1Fpv Now, home of all things racing FPV. I'm Mark.
And I'm Patrick. We got a jam-packed episode for you guys. We're going to start it off with tuning. We're going to talk about loop times and clean flight.
Also, I got a chance to go to a couple races from around the country, meet some new racers, and got some interviews.
Then we're going to kick it over to drones in the news.
We also have a product review this week. We got a new race gate that you all might want to use at your next race event.
After that, we're going to go over to some viewer email. You guys got some questions. Hopefully we got some answers.
So let's waste no more time, and let's go on over to that hangar. Welcome to the hangar. Today we'll be talking about loop times in clean flight. I'm going to give you a very brief explanation about loop time, but if you want to find out more in-depth information about loop times, head on over to oscarliang.net. He's got an awesome description of how it works. So basically, loop times are the time in which it takes to complete a complete control loop, and it's done in microseconds. So in clean flight, there is a command that you need to put in there based off your ESC's refresh rate, that if it's lower, basically your quad will be more responsive and turn out to be that more locked in. So let's head on into clean flight, and I'll show you what you need to do. Yep. Okay, first of all, what you guys need to do is find out the refresh rate on your ESCs. So if you don't know what your refresh rate is, you need to go online and find it out. It's crucial. You have to have that number. Most ESCs to date, as of this show, are either 600 or 400. So once you have that, we're going to go into clean flight and connect your board. You don't have to have power to it. Click connect. Then we're going to go all the way over here to the right hand side, and we're going to hit CLI. Now what you're going to do is you're going to type set, and you're going to hit enter. Next, you need to scroll all the way to the top, and the first parameter that you're going to see is loop time, and that's the one we're going to be dealing with today. Before you start PID tuning, you actually need to come in here and adjust your loop time first. Set it to whatever your ESC refresh rate is. So if it's 400, put it at 2500 in loop time. And if it's 600, try it at 1600 loop time. Now, what that does is two things. It increases the performance of your quad, but it also can make your quad more jittery. Okay, next thing we need to type is set loop time equal to the number in which corresponds to your ESC. If you're a 400 hertz ESC, you would be 2,500. My ESC is a 600 hertz ESC. So the lowest I can go in loop time is 1600. I'll go out and PID tune it. And if I start losing performance, i.e. vibrations that I can't just dial out, I'll come back in here and I'll adjust it, 1700. Hence why my ESCs are set to that. So those settings you just put in there, they should really start making your quad get a little bit more locked in. Up next, let's head out to the field. Let's talk to some racers. Hey everybody, it's Shelby Vall. I'm out here at Maryland and Hagerstown, right? Is that where I'm at?
Williamsport, Maryland.
Williamsport, sorry. It's about a 6-hour drive from Raleigh. This is Dale right here. He's the organizer out here in
Quad State FPV.
Quad State FPV. We got a course laid out here today, helped him set up. He's got a really nice design. Tell us a little bit about what's going on out here with your course design.
The course is set up true Grand Prix style course. We're aiming for speed with a little bit of slowdown and some slaloms for the technical section. We have gates set up throughout the entire course, but the idea is to try and pick up as much speed as you can. We have a great big long straightaway, wide open field. Very cool, historic, neat property we have here.
How do you like the course design that you guys are currently running right now?
They're good. I like them bigger like they are now with a little less tight turns. You can carry speed through them. It's a lot more fun that way.
You think it's designed more for a 3S or a 4S?
Right now, I'd say 3S with the slalom turn there. Definitely.
I'm here with Reese, right?
Yes, Reese Robinson. Yes.
Hey Reese, what do you race with right now?
A Red Rotor Strider Flex.
Strider Flex. I haven't heard of that. Well, I'll tell you, what website did you get that on?
RedRotor.com. RedRotorRC.com.
How do you like it so far?
So far, so good.
Yeah. What size is it?
250 millimeter.
250?
Yes.
250. And is this your first time racing?
Yes, it is, sir. First day, first time, yes.
And how'd you like it?
Interesting. I'm learning. It's fun. We'll be back.
You will be back?
Yes, I will.
Are you hooked, as we say?
Yes, I have been. And I have a lot of help with the guys I met today.
Awesome. And I see you won the raffle we had today. We had a raffle. Dale, the organizer, did a raffle, and what did you get there? Do you know?
A bamboo version of a drone.
Shen drones is what it's called. Shen drones. You want to go ahead and point it up here at the camera?
There you go.
So he won the raffle. I'm sure Reese is happy because you almost lost your quad right now, didn't you?
Yes, I did. And I learned a lesson. You have to have a buzzer on it so you can find it.
Right there. So, hey, Dale, I really appreciate you putting on this event out here. It looks really awesome, and I think it's going to be great to come out here in the future and race with you all. So.
Looks like you guys are having a lot of fun out there. Now we're going to go to drones in the news. Really? Enrique? You thought that's what I was going to talk about? If I see anything more about Enrique Iglesias or Bruce Jenner's vagina one more time in my news feed, I'm going to kill somebody. And that's drones in the news. Hey guys, Patrick out here. I'm doing a product demo. BlackRock RC was nice enough, Evan at BlackRock RC was nice enough to get us some demo gates. These are prototypes. I'm sure you guys have probably seen these if you've been on Facebook. These have kind of been a highly anticipated item. So we got this out here, and basically when it comes, it's just a solid piece. And you've got tent poles here. So these just come together, and you got 6 stakes, and that's pretty much it. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Here, as you can see, it took about a minute to set up by myself. The fabric is really durable. We've been really pleased with that. We've had guys running into this all day, 40, 50 miles an hour, full throttle. And really, we weren't able to damage it. It's made out of some sort of tent fabric. The more advanced pilots can go through this, and they have a really, really fun time with these. But the newer guys, the beginners, they get out there, it's kind of a hard hole for them to hit. I mean, the thing weighs, I don't know, it's like 1 or 2 pounds. You could fit 5 or 6 of these in a book bag and just carry it out wherever you are. That's a big deal. The durability is a big thing, but again, it's just, the only thing I can see is maybe creating bigger size for the guys that, you know, aren't as advanced pilots. So again, Evan, thanks for letting us test these. Really, really impressed and really excited to see what's coming down the line in the future from BlackRock RC. Thanks.
Thanks, Patrick. I got a viewer email from Aussie Orange out of Melbourne, Australia. He writes, Mark, I'm a brand new pilot, but I want to fly in rate mode. What do you suggest? What I suggest you do is fly in stability mode for about 2 weeks. Get used to the sticks, get used to your quad. Once you've gotten to that point, now's the time to go to rate. What you do is you take your quad out to an open field, make sure you have your goggles, climb that thing up to about 50 to 100 feet high. I have no idea what that is in meters. Click it over in rate mode, start flying an NASCAR lap. And for all you Australians, that's all left-hand turns. Once you feel like you might be getting out of control, or you might feel like you're going to fall out of the sky, you got a safety. Just flick it over in stability mode and you'll be fine. Repeat this over and over again. Do it for about a week, and you'll be shocked how quick you go from stability mode to rate mode, and you'll never go back, and she'll be right, mate. Also, if you have any questions that you want us to answer, feel free and submit us an email.
Thanks for joining us this week at F1Fpv Now.
Be sure to tune in next episode where I'll be showcasing a wing for Twisted Hobbies. They wanted me to rig it out with some FPV gear, fly through the trees, smash in the ground, and I definitely did that.
We're also going to shoot back over to the hangar and talk a little bit more about kit tuning, and we're going to be talking specifically about dialing in that yaw. A lot of people are asking us how we do it, and hopefully we're going to be able to tell you.
And if you like the F1Fpv Now, be sure to click subscribe and the like button.
And we'll see you next time.
Welcome to F1Fpv Now, home of all things racing, FPV. I'm Mark.
And I'm Patrick, and I collect napkins. And I be sitting down. And I'm Patrick, and I sell latex and latex accessories.
FPV, I'm Mark.
And I'm Patrick, and I like to sharpen other people's pencils. You can't be laughing while it's going on. And I'm Patrick, and I once rode a unicorn. I'm afraid of small hinges. Perfect. Perfect. All right. Matt's got it. He's my man. All right. Cool. Patrick, and I'm afraid of small hinges. Next, we're going to go to drones in the news. You can't be laughing. It's going to go. Like, seriously, you're going to have, like.
See, and also increases. Don't like that ending. go ahead and head on. And that's done in this. Way too.
What'd you have for breakfast? What'd you have for breakfast?
Omelet.
Omelet.